Hello, welcome back, boys and girls. Thank you for joining us again today. Now, we have a fabulous book for you. Today's story is called Best in Me, written by Natalie McDonald-Perkins, illustrated by Mary Eber. Now, this wonderful book is about a group of children who learn self-confidence. Now, let's see what happens. Let's get started. Miss Patterson, the school counselor, has created a group for students who are bullied at school. Now, the students have learned how to use I messages and assertive language. Now, today, Mrs. Patterson is excited to see her students in their last counseling session, being more confident and happier than ever. And she has an interesting task for them. Good morning, everyone. Miss Patterson welcomes the class. I want you to write a poem that describes what makes you special. And if you want, you can share it with the class. Now, as the students get started on their poems, she hopes that each one of them will use their newfound confidence to read them to the class. Soon, it is time for the children to stop writing. May I read mine first, please? Justice asks. Of course, Miss Patterson smiles at her. Now, Miss Patterson knows that Justice is one of the more confident ones in the group, and she is glad that she has asked to go first, and she knows her poem will inspire others. Now, as Justice stands up, nerves begin to fill her body. Her heart is beating quickly. So she takes a deep breath and imagines being her mama, and her nerves quickly disappear. Your feet look like sailboats. That's just one of their jokes. I used to cry and just tell my folks my big feet are keepers. Now I wear my mama's shoes and I pretend that I'm one of the teachers. And I look like my mama with all of her cool features. Filling her shoes is my dream. And I will be like her one day. And I don't care what they say. I reach my goals. And I proclaim this today. Now all of the students clapped for Justice, and they hoped that they could be just as brave as her. Riley, would you like to go next? Miss Patterson asked gently. Yes? Riley takes a while to get to the front of the room. And she's always been incredibly shy and nervous because she struggles to read clearly. Now Riley can feel all eyes on her, and she thinks of a new friend, a dog named Brownie. Now she knows her friends are just as loyal as Brownie, and they won't mind if she mixes her words up. I didn't like to read out loud when the teacher called my name. Words that I see and words others see. They aren't always the same. Reading was not my only challenge, Math is also pain. 87 is 78. And I wanted to blame my brain until I met my brownie boy who never judges me. I can read all day at my own pace, and it makes me feel so free. My reading makes him smile again and wag his tail side to side. Reading is my superpower because it makes Brownie have joy inside. Huh? The children say. Now everyone is so proud of Riley, and they don't mind that she read more slowly than others. And more importantly, Riley is proud of herself. Now Miss Patterson notices Sumina walking to the front of the classroom without saying a word. Oops, I forgot something, says Sumina as she rushes back to grab her eyeglasses. Now this is the first time that Mrs. Patterson hasn't had to remind her to put them on. And today, she's able to clearly see the words that she is going to read and all her friends' smiling faces that reminded her to be courageous. They laughed at my glasses, so I hid them in my desk. I couldn't see the board, and then I failed my science test. And my teacher told me to put them on, but I didn't think I looked my best. And when I put on my glasses, I can learn without the stress. I am distinguished, not shy. And now my parents are proud because my grades are rising high. Now, all of the poems so far are so inspiring that the other students can't wait to share theirs. And they play rock, paper, scissors to decide who will go next. Now, Ray is the winner. Ray, you're next. It isn't simply speaking that makes Ray uncomfortable. He's also nervous about sharing how he feels when people make fun of him for being short. Now, standing amongst the people who care about him within the classroom makes it so much easier for him to share. And he goes to the front of the classroom and stands as tall as a statue. I was embarrassed when they would call me Shorty, and now I don't really mind because my personality and brain bring me all the glory. I can play sports and run like no other. I love my heights. I got it from my mother. I'm always in the front row of a class picture, smiling with glee. And I count on my resilience and sportsmanship. My height doesn't define me. Now, as Ray goes back to his seat, Mrs. Patterson notices Mario and Ray doing their secret handshake. They play on the same baseball team. Now, Mario is usually quiet. Lately, he's been sticking up for Ray and being a supportive friend when people bully him. Now, it is Mario's turn. Mrs. Patterson has seen Mario participate in all the activities during the counseling sessions. but she doesn't remember him saying very much. Now Mario quickly heads to the front of the room. Mario thinks it's so cool that he speaks both English and Spanish, and it is finally time to tell his friends why. I get teased because I have a distinguished lingo, habla español, and that's how I communicate with my people. I'm a proud Mexicani. See the snake and brown eagle? I translate for my padre during my parent-teacher conference. I always tell the truth, and I do it with confidence. And instead of teasing me, people should learn cultural tolerance. Now, the children are amazed by his pride for his language and country. And to top it off, they love the sound of his voice. Now soon, Mrs. Patterson sees Farida coming up to read a poem, and she remembers how difficult it was for Farida to make friends because she doesn't speak very much. But when she does, her words catch everyone's attention. It is clear from the children's faces that they have lots of questions about her hijab. Now, as Farida begins to read a poem, she can hear Jida, a grandmother, telling her, "Be brave and tell those bullies what your hijab means to you." "What's on your head?" they ask. "It's a hijab that I wear. Don't care what they think. Don't mind if they stare. My friends always ask me about my hair. I comb it. I wash it. Let's just be clear. And I take it off when I'm at home with my family, and when I sleep, and when I shower. Now, underneath my hijab, my hair has a pin with a flower, and I love wearing it with my attire." Now, all the students clap for Farida, but our new friend Sharonda gives her a thumbs up and then stand up herself. Now, it is her turn to read. Now she smooths out her shirt, closes and opens her eyes, and then she swallows. Now she is ready. "I was born with cerebral palsy, the whispers and the stares, and how they appall me. No friends to play with at recess, and I begged my mom to withdraw me. I'm smart and I'm strong. I can do what they can do. Oh, the choices in life? What shall I pursue? I see myself in high places, and I know my dreams will come true." Wow, that poem was wonderful, Sharonda. "I knew you could do it," says Miss Patterson with admiration. "Thank you," replies Sharonda. Now, today is the first time she's ever spoken in public about what makes her different, and she doesn't regret her decision. Now, Jacqueline's time has finally come. Miss Patterson remembers how frightened Jacqueline was one morning when she refused to get out of her dad's car because she thought she would be teased again for wearing an afro. Now today, that fear feels like it's a million miles away as Jacqueline stands confidently at the front of the class with her latest do. My cotton mane spreads like the sun's ray. Oh, I love my natural hair. People are welcome to stop and stare. Don't you dare. Never put your hands up there. Afro, braids, and twist are the hairstyles I wear. I'm proud to be African American with my fist in the air. Now, Justin, Sharonda, and Sierra can relate to Jacqueline because they wear similar hairstyles and they're proud of Jacqueline for embracing a natural hair. Sierra is last. The second, Sierra reaches the front of the room. A dark chocolate skin radiates as a beam of sunlight coming through the window, and all eyes are on her, and she loves it. The attention and respect that she's getting at this moment makes her feel like a celebrity. People pick on me because I have a richness of melanin in my complexion. With my skin, I see no imperfection. Now black is the color of a radiant diamond. Diamonds are transformed coal. And I can't worry about what they say because loving me is my goal. I'm not just beautiful from the outside. I have a beautiful heart, mind, and soul. Now, Farida and Riley are very proud of Sierra. They've always known that Sierra is intelligent, well-spoken, beautiful, and she is a great friend. Thank you everyone for sharing. Because you've learned to embrace your differences. You understand the importance of being supportive and caring, and you now have the tools you need to face anyone who chooses not to see the best in you. Miss Patterson says proudly. Now Justice raises her hand high in the air. Yes, Justice, would you like to share something with the group? Miss Patterson asks. Yes, Miss Patterson. I learned that the best in me is simply being me, says Justice. That's right, exclaims Miss Patterson. And I'm not going to let anyone's words upset me anymore. Sumina announces. Oh, that's wonderful, Miss Patterson says. Now Sharonda speaks up. I'm proud of being different. And I'm proud of being different too, Mario adds. And the rest of the children agree. And I'm proud of you all, Miss Patterson says with a smile. The end. What a wonderful, wonderful story. You see, boys and girls, it's important for you to believe in yourself. Thank you for joining us again for a wonderful story, boys and girls. We thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you soon.